We have these fantastic little mounting tabs that we're going to use. These are from scalarfab.com. I need a bicycle helmet.
Bike helmet? What are you going to do with that?
Welding makes me crazy. Today we're trying to put together some sliders for your CrossCanyon Jeep. We're going to use some 3/16 size tubing that has a little hole in the middle, and the hole happens to be just the right size for M3 hardware, which is really handy actually, because you can just bolt the tube onto your chassis.
Cool.
And that's a nice idea for something simple. But we have these fantastic little mounting tabs that we're going to use. These are from scalarfab.com. And these little tabs allow us to weld the tube right onto the tab. So we're going to be, instead of having to use the end of the tube on the frame like this, we're going to actually be able to weld the tube onto the tab.
So and that little gouge in there is to make sure that tube is in the center of that?
It just helps you to locate it. If you're doing tabs over tubes on the side, like for shock mounting and stuff, then you can just weld them right on and they stay centered. It's a little easier to jig them together.
So we got one in the front.
Yeah.
And we've got one at the back.
Yeah, and hopefully the sliders will just have a little bit of support on them, onto the frame, and then a nice long straight run that we can bend around your body here so that the body doesn't take the rash off the rocks anymore.
Yeah, because my son actually drives that truck, and he's 8, well he's 7, he's going to turn 8. But when he sees a rock or whatever, every time he hit a rock on the side here, the body just came off because it's being held by magnets, so hopefully that's going to save him.
Yeah, and there's no need to stop hitting rocks.
No.
That's a great idea. So sliders are, that's perfect, what sliders are perfect for right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we need to build a bumper.
Yeah, the back bumper will be a lot of the similar things, so we'll have a mounting tab on the sides here. And then I'm thinking we could even use like a double tube old Jeep style bumper, you know?
Cool.
Just something simple, one on top of the other maybe, just to wrap around and give it some support. Easy. And
the front one is the bumper I made up.
Yeah, nice proper sheet metal bumper there, bent all around the frame, and that'll never move. Nice and solid. Welding makes me crazy.
What are you doing with magnets? You gonna hold your piece together with the magnets?
Yep.
I always wondered how the heck you hold those two little pieces together straight while soldering or welding.
Yep, you can use magnets, but sometimes using magnets will actually kill the magnet. If you get them hot, they're no more good.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of magnets. I think I threw them out recently, but I built a cage, and then within minutes they were garbage. So the reason I'm doing the tab now, by the way, is because if I put the tube on the tab in the wrong place, it actually doesn't matter at all because the tube still rotates.
Yep.
And there's nothing else welded on it yet, so I can just put these on. We can put them right on the frame and then line them all up properly in the right way, and then we can mark the other tubes so when we build it, it's square. Yeah, you see the tab is kind of centered on there now, and the magnet holds it right. So I'm gonna arc it right there to kind of tack it on, and then it'll be, and then I can take it off of the jig and put it in the vise and actually put a bead on it, you know, without it falling. Always weld with your Crocs on, because you want the slag to go right into your sock, okay? So Crocs and socks are good welding equipment, just want you to know.
Safety first.
Safety first. Welding makes me crazy. crazy. So we're gonna chop these off, eh?
You're gonna chop those off now? Now that the body's on, you can mark it. That little step from the Jeep gave us hassle that we had to bend it if we wanted to do a nice job. We could have went straight, but this is better.
Yeah, I think that'll be good for the rocks, actually. You should have a nice kick on that. And it's just below the body a little tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, should be good. I might curl down this other front one here too a little farther.
Mm-hmm.
Bend that down a bit.
Yeah, compared to this one,
yeah,
it's
this
down
one
a little bit
sits
more.
nice, see? I'll bend that one down a bit. I like it. It's pretty good. I'm going to do the back bumper too.
Yep.
Welding makes me crazy. Welding makes me crazy.
So Chris is in his paint booth, and his paint booth is actually on top of where he welds. So for him to actually paint, he has to stand on the ladder. Now that's using all the room you have at his advantage.
There's a reason for that though, because the vent fan in the paint booth draws all the welding fumes out.
True.
So the place doesn't stink. It actually works really well. It's a good shot. And try to paint really well.
Yeah.
Oh, I never cut these off yet.
Okay.
Better do
Yeah,
that.
now you're gonna hide your marks.
Yeah, I hid my marks.
You just finish painting it, we'll cut it after.
That's pretty funny right there. I'm so excited about it.
We just did a makeover on the Jeep, on Sebastien's Jeep.
Hey, don't go away. This is
Oh.
the important part right there.
What did I forget?
Look at
what's that?
Look at that exhaust pipe right there. That's what I'm talking about. And look, oh, there's another one over there.
There's two dual exhausts on the Jeep.
Oh yeah. So awesome. Love it. So dual tube rear bumper on it now.
Yep.
All frame mounted with the dual exhaust. And then a nice tube cage on top. All the way around. And then of course these great big tube sliders here that go all the way down the side of the truck, hidden just underneath the Lexan. Really nice. So tight, just fits right in there, just nice and tight.
Cool. Oh, nothing's going to be able to stop Sebastien.
No, it was already amazing. That looks so good now. Really well
Cool.
done.
Tiny trucks. Hooray!
Welding makes me crazy.